All right, guys, welcome to the Underground Strength Gym. Going to give you a little voiceover of our training session. Okay, so here we are getting in our preparation phase during a training day. So some people call this warming up, but we've done a warm up prior to the hurdles, the jumping, the sprinting, and you can see a variety of athletes here, from newer, less experienced athletes, middle school, high school, and college athletes. And you see that it's never perfect, which is just like sports and life itself. You'll see an athlete stumble, maybe even fall. And the ticket here is we encourage and teach them, you got to get up. We do a lot of different sprint and a lot of different methods that incorporate speed training, whether it's jumping, throwing medicine balls, training indoors here, moving over the obstacles, or even outside. We'll utilize the outdoors. Sled training as well. We've got girls here, different ages, boys of different ages. And so there are elements of each training session where we train together, and then we break off and the coach takes every athlete that is specific to what they need. So it might be according to their age group, might be according to their experience level, might be according to the time of year in relation to the sport that they are competing in. So there's a lot of different factors that we take into account of what an athlete needs. We got Paige here. She's prepping to go to college, working on her hang cleans. This girl is awesome. Always got a smile, great technique, and just such a pleasure to be around. We've actually got quite a lot of girls training at the Underground Strength Gym, and it has been awesome. Now check out these skater jumps. Excellent for building lateral power, stability in the knee, and strengthening the lower body. Great for coordination. We've got Brad here, who's a college wrestler. But while he was in high school training with us, he was football, wrestling, and he was also throwing for track and field. To his left, you see Joey, who's preparing for high school, working on some hang cleans. Looking good. Also getting him dialed in on nutrition. There's my daughter, Summers, doing some goblet squats. A lot of different variations of squatting or training that we utilize. Not everybody is using a barbell. Different kind of presses here and carries. That's our boy Johnny doing a half kneeling press. Great for trunk stability. A lot of people call it core, but I hate that word. Here's our man B-Star working on some power, trunk power with the med ball throws. And then we get our general physical preparation, our conditioning. And so we love to do a lot of sled training during the warm-up, during the finisher. We might use it for leg endurance. We might even use it if we're rehabbing somebody who's coming after a lower body injury, surgery even. And sled work is crucial for strengthening the knee joint, especially working on those backward sled drags. And we do a lot of sled work. Here we are getting in some different squats, different style called the Zercher squat. That's our boy Johnny, hockey player who lives down the shore during the summer, but school year he's up in North Jersey. Off to the left, we had Big Matt, who's going to be going to a Division I university. He's only 17 years old, so he's a young, high school kid who graduated. And he came to us because he was injured through incorrect training out of a high school weight room. And so we got him dialed in on technique. We built him up slowly, safely, and steady. And this kid's awesome. He's just been a pleasure to work with. And his younger brother comes to us now as well. See the kids here having a good time, chatting it up with each other. Here's our boy Harry, who is a high school graduate and will be taking a gap year to prepare for college. He's also a 17-year-old high school graduate, so he won't turn 18 until November. Here's Nicholas, high school football player who does both. He trains with his high school football team. Then when he comes in, we dial it in and fill in the gaps that are not being addressed in the high school weight room. And now working on some power push-ups for speed. You can see even Big Matt is doing it. Big Matt's like 315, offensive lineman. Here's our middle school boy, Landon, just working kettlebell cleans. Our youth athletes do a lot of kettlebell work, and they don't really touch barbells unless they've been with us for a while. There's Daniela. She's an awesome athlete and just an awesome kid, very coachable. Here's a different style of front squats to a box, which requires stability of the trunk, gentle landing like sitting on eggshells, and then power up. And that's our boy Huxford, wrestler from Jackson, traveling up to Manasquan. Thanks for stopping by, undergroundstrengthgym.com. Thanks to our friends over at sorenex.com. And of course, if you're a strength coach, go to sspcoach.com. That's the Strength and Sport Performance Coach certification. Bye, guys.